Coming home, tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and he's forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming.
Power show, free to flow, y'all. Let's go, sing it.
Ready to make a new start. What lies ahead is much better.
Yeah.
Walking away from it all, breaking the chains, moving forward.
Yeah.
I can see clearly now, the way is clear. I'm not afraid, I know that you are near. Hey. No matter the trial, no matter the struggle, I'm on my way, can't nobody stop me. Hey, lead the way, I will follow, I'm not worried about tomorrow. Take me to the next level. Someone check my rearview mirror, put the pedal to the metal, destiny in sight. Got my mind made up, no turning back, smile on my face, cause I'm coming home.
I'm coming home to you. Let the world know that it's true.
Coming home.
Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. My kingdom awaits, and he's forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home.
Step by step, inch by inch, run this race, seek your face. There's no way I will stray. Home is what I'm destined for. Mistakes made, mercy gave, path now paved, your blood paid for all my wrongs and mess ups. Stand by me, never gave up. Take my hand, lead the way, not worry about tomorrow, no today. Even when I strayed, you forgave, saved my soul and rescued me. And because of your love, I'm coming home.
Let the world know that it's true.
I am
Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. My kingdom awaits, and he's forgiven my mistakes.
Alright. Yo, they say the top don't feel good unless you've been on the bottom. They say it rains the worst just before the end of the storm, but I endure till the day I see them clouds gone. I have a list of flaws and a list of wrongs, but I'm just glad there's someone down to see me through it all. I'm tearing in the rain, but can you tell the difference? I know you see my pain, but would you dare to listen? Cause what I have to say, I always fall on dry ground, so I'll be my own audience. I'm alive now, my light ain't died out, it just dimmed a little, so I shine while I'm coming out the ash and brittle, and let my scars tell the stories of my drive back. Yeah, my life can hurt, but it's worse if I die in the black. Cause I got too much blues for me to just cruise. They calling me a loner, but they seeing too. I'm on my way home, feeling like I never left, taking quick sudden breaths. I passed the test.
Don't live where I belong now. Said I'm on my way home now. Don't live where I belong now. Said I'm on my way home now. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, yeah. I'm coming home
to you. Let the world know that it's true. Let the rain wash away all the
going on, y'all? It is your man, D-Toe. You are tuned in to Shop Talk right here. You know what it is. It's everyone's favorite show right here on everyone's favorite network. You know what it is, children. It is FreeDemRadio.com. And, man, we have a great show lined up for you today. So you know what you got to do before we get rolling, before we make things happen. Do me a solid. Get on the phone. Call, text, tweet, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Social Cam, Periscope, Marco Polo, Threads, whomsoever it might be. But tell your mama them, Ray Ray, Shay Shay, Day Day, Delicious them, Nuck Nuck them, Pojo them. Let them all know that we are live right now on the Freedom Radio family of networks. We're streaming, of course, on Facebook, as well as we are streaming on a couple of different YouTube pages. So whomsoever you might be, wheresoever you might be watching from, we are glad to have you hanging out with us. Listen, we've got a lot of things lined up, so much stuff that I'm going to get right into the show. But first of all, you need to know that my name's Demetrius Tollfree. If you didn't know, it said so right there. And you can follow me everywhere at DTollfree, at DTOLEFREE. And we would love to have you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you might call it, Clubhouse, all those places. As well as I use that same handle, Econoche. If you just feel like testing out if you can send somebody some money digitally, Cash App and Venmo, both up. Thank you. Thank you for your touch. Both are Toll-free, and it is all good. Listen, if you send me $1,000, I'll first of all tell you thank you. But if you need me to send it back, I'll send it back to you in $100 increments as the day goes by. Anyway, let's get ready, y'all, to make some things happen. Let's get ready to bring up our first co-host in a second. First off, I guess my co-host is already hanging out with us because she says in the chat, she's saying good morning to us. It is all good. Shout out to my friend, my homie, Grammy nominee now. She's in that particular category right now. Lucinda Taylor, shout out to her. Her song, 4 Words, that Ashlyn and I and a couple of other people, Pam Sharp and Jacory Procro, all got a chance to participate on. And that song is now in I think the first round of voting for the Grammy. So run out, scurry without fail, and make sure that you're able to cast your vote for Bay Area's own Lucinda Taylor. Lucinda Marie is her stage name, but Lucinda Taylor, to be able to show your support and love to the Bay Area's own. Speaking of the Bay Area's own, you know what I got to do. Let's get ready to keep things going by bringing up my homegirl and yours. Singer extraordinaire, travels the whole entire world and leaves us all behind. But she is here with us today. I think she's in her home studio of Hercules, California. My homie, she always makes me laugh, and you'll see why in just a moment. Let's bring her up, Ashlyn Tara Cole. Ashlyn, girl, what is going on?
Jesus. Oh, Lord. I'm looking like it's raining outside. That's what I'm looking like. My God. Ladies, you know how that is? Like I woke up like this. It's not always super cute. I don't care today. I don't care. I had a full weekend. My God, shout out to Bethel Church in the great city of Richmond, California, and everybody that goes there. I always have an amazing time when I'm there, and I led worship yesterday. And let me tell you, Dito, sometimes, it should be all the time, but it's not all the time. But there are times when I'm like, I am literally just a shell of a human being, and God is like literally speaking, moving. The whole thing was just orchestrated. It was crazy. It was crazy worship. And, one of the things we talked about was like, sometimes we get mad at the rain, but that's how God brings the harvest, right? He dries the land, which we had this heat wave the last couple of weeks, right? We've had this weird heat wave in the Bay Area, dried out the land. Then the rain comes. And if you've ever seen a first rain, those seeds like erupt out of the earth. So if you've been waiting on your harvest, that rain symbolizes that it's coming, and it's going to come quickly. And so I'm excited at what God is doing in my life, but also in the lives of everybody that I care about, all the people that are around me. and your life as well. So when the rain comes, celebrate it. Yeah, you might have to drive a little slower on the freeway. You might have to be a little more
Please.
careful, and you might have to wear a different pair of shoes or a hat or a Freedom Radio hoodie, to keep the rain off your head and your back. But all in all, that's when God is cleansing and He's watering and He's nourishing the soil, the grounds that you've been praying for harvest. It's coming. It's coming quickly. So get ready.
Absolutely. That's good stuff. I love that. That is great information. And good to see you wearing your Freedom Radio hoodie.
I
It
love
looks
this
awesome.
hoodie. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? I love it. I love it.
It's still time. We still got to do a photo shoot and be able to get some of that stuff. Some of you being promoted, wearing Freedom Radio stuff all around the world. Anyway, what's going on to Maggie Winter? Shout out to Andrew Brian Caldwell, also in the virtual building, and so many more. Another friend of yours and mine, Robert Ellis, hanging out with us. What is going on?
Hold on, Pastor Rob Ellis.
Oh,
Hey, all
forgive me for
right.
not giving the proper title, but the proper deference. But glad to have you hanging
Church
out
of
with
God
us,
in
sir.
Christ, coaching. Wait,
Oh,
coaching.
really?
Yes.
Then I should probably be seeing him in a couple weeks as I journey to our Church of God in Christ Mecca of Memphis, Tennessee. I'll be there for the first time. I haven't been there in 20 years, so looking forward to going.
Wow.
But it's
Okay.
going to be great. But you know what? You said
Hold
something,
on, I have to
Ashley,
reallocate this
amongst
hair over here.
amongst this dissertation about the rain, which was absolutely amazing. I love it. And yes, there is a great rain that should be coming into your life that will make him reign. REI. Well, my spelling is off.
No, that's
GN.
good. Yes, come on. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So there is another rain that's coming. But to get you prepared for the rain, Ashley, you are so smart. You are so great. Listen, to get you prepared for the rain, we have something that you need to hear. Why don't we take 60 seconds and hear this? We'll be right back right after this. Hey everyone, this is Demetrius Tollfree from your favorite radio show, ShopTalk, where literally no person or subject is off limits, with some great information that you want to hear. As you know, the season is starting to change from summer to fall and winter, and we don't want you to be left out in the cold. With that said, this is a perfect time for you to get your Freedom gear. We have hoodies in an array of sizes and colors, both pullover and zip up. And we recently introduced some FDR beanies that will keep your head warm as well. As an added bonus, we have added some other great items in our store, such as AirPod cases, iPhone cases, masks, wireless chargers, hats, water bottles and mugs, and of course, t-shirts. Simply go to freedomradio.com/shop or open up the Freedom Radio app on your Apple or Android device and click the FDR gear icon. Thank you so much for your continued support, and we know that freedom looks good on you. And we are back, and yes, freedom does look good on you. Listen, we've got so much going on. I don't even have time to tarry. That's old school church talk. I don't even have time to tarry right there. Let's get ready to bring up our next co-host. And right after that, we've got something very special that we need to share with this great person that's hanging out, waiting, anxious to get on with us. So let's bring up our next co-host out in the ATL of Georgia, my guy. He is the Hallelujah Morning Man himself. Let's bring him up without further ado. Demetrius Hunter, man, what is going on?
Good morning. Hallelujah morning, everybody out there in Freedom Radio land. It is such an honor and a privilege to be with you all on this day. Another Monday, another great show here on Freedom Radio with Shop Talk family. Of course, the only station for the people, by the people. Thank you, Lucinda. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is my new little, yes, Jeremy, first giving honor to God, who is the head of my life, to all the pastors, saints, and friends, to the elder Demetrius Tollfree in his prospective places, and also to the missionary Ashlyn Cole. We welcome you all. Thank you. It's a privilege to be here in the Shop Talk Baptist Church of God in Christ, Catholic, Presbyterian, all the E's.
Oh
I
my
can't.
God.
Church.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Where God
man.
is at where God sits on the throne. Come on.
Yes.
See, I was doing good until Jeremy has something to say. You know, Jeremy always will make you cut up. Like you can't even sit next to him in church. You know, don't stand around him because he's
This is
just gonna
true.
say something off the wall. It'd be like, wait a minute,
Off
where did
the
this come
wall.
Yeah,
Wait,
Jeremy.
And he says it. No, the funniest part about Jeremy is that he says it with a straight face. So you have to think for a
Exactly.
second. Is he joking? Or
from?
is he?
And he'd be so serious. Like
Are you
the facial
serious
expression
right
don't
now?
change. It's not like he looks at you like,
Right.
hey, like, you know that there's a cow over there.
You know why
Yeah,
he does
okay.
that? Because it's always the second person that cuts up that gets in trouble. So he learns how to be quiet about his trouble, and so he doesn't get caught. The person that laughs at his trouble is the one that gets caught. I understand. I got your number, Jeremy. You ain't
That's a
fooling
special
nobody.
gift. That's a special gift to have. So listen, speaking of Jeremy Gibson, Jeremy reached out to me, who I still consider him part of the Freedom Radio family. He's taking a break from us, but we still love to be able to consider Jeremy family a part of the Freedom Radio gamut of people that hang around us. Listen, he hit me up last week, or actually 2 weeks ago. He said, "Hey, Dito, I need a favor." I said, "Man, you the homie. Whatever favor you need, is just consider it done." He was like, "Man, I need you to bring on one of our friends and let him get a chance to tell us about the great things that's happening in his part of the Bay Area." And I said, "Say less." So today we do have a special guest. He's a homie of mine, Ashlyn Demetrius. Listen, when you can't you can't write the history of the Bay Area without including this young man who has now carved out his own place in history, making things happen from a more contemporary standpoint. And listen, first off, let me before I even do that, let me just throw y'all. Hey, listen, if you are on Apple Music, if you have Apple Music in particular, you need to go and download the Bay Area Gospel playlist. But I'm going to put it in the comments as soon as I get a chance. But in this particular playlist, I have compiled every artist that has ever been a part of the Bay Area, whether they were born here, whether they lived here for a season, whatever might have been their plight. If they were part of the Bay Area in any kind of way and did gospel music, you need to be able to do that. Just simply go to Apple Music. You can either search my name, Demetrius Toll Free, or you can search gospel, Bay Area gospel or something like that, and it will come up. You'll see the playlist.
Yeah, Bay Area Gospel Playlist is what you want to search for, because if you just type in Bay Area, it's not going to come up. But what you're looking for is this.
Wow. Why I don't have that?
I don't think that's it, Ashlyn.
What?
That's not it.
Well, it's the one Dito did?
It's not.
No, that's not it. Good try though, but that's not it. So the one that I'm talking about.
That's the only Bay Area Gospel playlist that came up.
So now you got me playing music I'm not trying to play. So the playlist looks like this. It says Bay Area Gospel, and it has a picture of the Bay Area Bridge.
Well, that doesn't come up,
I have that
Dito.
That's why they weren't asking. I was like, wait, I don't have that one.
Yeah, I don't know which one Ashley's talking about.
Oh well, I don't listen to me then, because I don't see that one. I have. Let me look up your name.
Yeah, look up my name. Look, do it that way. And listen, I think Brian.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
Got it.
Yes.
Up there for us. Thank you, sir. Thank you for doing that. So now, comprised in this particular list, and I'm gonna leave it up there for a few moments. What comprised in this list, as I mentioned, everybody that has done gospel music in the Bay Area, including our next guest, has great music. As a matter of fact, I'm going to add his new single that I think we're going to get a chance to hear today. I'm adding that new single into the playlist today. So if you have Apple Music in particular, go and add this playlist to your devices and just hit the play button. Let it just play. You won't believe how much great music has happened or has come from the Bay. Speaking of great music, speaking of great gospel artists, producers, all those great things, our next guest, actually our guest of the day, is getting ready to come up. He is no stranger to Freedom Radio. He has been a part of us from the outside looking in, but sooner or later we're going to just welcome him in and just give him a welcome packet and say, welcome home to Freedom Radio. But my guy is here with us. Let's bring him up without further ado. Our guest of the day, Dale Anthony, is in the building.
Oh,
Dale Anthony, bro, what
Oh.
is going on? What's happening, man?
Yo, what's happening? I'm excited to be with my fam today, man. Listen,
Absolutely.
I've always been, so you better keep your word, man, because I've always wanted to be on the show and be not just a guest, but I'm trying to be
Get
on.
outta
I'm
here.
trying to cut up. I'm
Hold on,
trying
where's
to
my
cut up.
pen? Hold
make
on.
your
We got,
praises heard.
I'm trying to cut up.
hold on.
Listen,
Let me
Ask-
get you a contract. I'm looking for a
Let's
pen.
get
We're
that
gonna get you a
contract.
contract right now.
Ash don't play. Ash don't
Look.
play. You know we gonna cut
I'm
up.
not playing. I'm
You
not
know we
playing.
gonna cut up. I'm ready to cut up.
We have an open slot on Monday, so don't play with us.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's all good. Dale, hey man, first off, welcome to the show, man. Welcome
Man.
home. And man, congratulations on all of the success that you're having, man. I was
Yes.
supposed to have been at your listening party a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't get there, man, but I heard,
Me
and
too.
everybody made me jealous, man. They made me jealous because I heard nothing but great news. And man, you got brand new music that has dropped, man. So kind of tell us, man, what is going on in the life of Dale Anthony?
Man, yeah, brand new music, soul sessions. I'm gonna go back to what you just said, and I'm gonna get with you and Ash a little later because I was supposed to see both of y'all, but that's okay. I'm gonna get with y'all offline. But nah, man, I'm just excited about what God is doing, bro. Last few years for me has been kind of trying and a little bit of a season of reflection and just trying to get with God to figure out what he's doing with me and through me and for me and all those things. And in that season, he just started depositing this amazing, wonderful, life-changing music, man. And so I like to use a line from Kirk. He says he's loaning me this music to share with the world. And so I'm just excited about what he's doing with the project Soul Sessions.
That's good stuff, man. I love it. And I reached when Jeremy reached out to me the other day, or actually today, this morning, he hit me up pretty early, and we were just talking about it, man, and just talking about what you got going on. And I said, man, well, you need to send us the single first of all for us to add to Freedom Radio, so people can listen to it when they feel like it. But not only that, man, but for us to even hear today, with your permission, of course, the latest single from the brand new project. Now, tell us about different songs that's on there, different people to help you put it together, man. What really happened there?
Yeah, for sure. So this one is a little different from me. Most people know me being with Faith Out Loud. That's my team that I've been with for the last 13 years. And so this one was different. Everybody just kind of started branching out and doing other things, and life was happening for people. As they say, life was lifing. And so, it just opened up an opportunity for me to go to Dallas and connect with some of my fam there. And my producer actually lives in Dallas. And so I was able to go there and cut the record there. And I wanted to do something different as far as just having some of my friends be a part of it with me as far as like features. So yeah, we got this whole project is full of features. There's features all over it. So we got my girl Vadia Rhodes is on it.
Yeah.
Justin Goss is on it. Arian Pace Rhodes is on it. My guy Aaron Gordon, Cardell Booker.
Nice.
I co-wrote a song. So the song that's featuring Vadia was co-written with myself, Dion Kipping, and also Vadia. Yeah, man, it's full of features. Crystal Stallworth is on the record. It's
nice.
a lot of great gifts on the project helping me out with this one. So it's exciting.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Now, Ash, I know, all of us, being Bay Area artists, but Ash, I know you got a particular question that you may want to pose to Dale. So what do you want to ask this great man?
I mean, let me just first say, Dale and I have been, we've been on many stages together. First of all, we've been on what we would call corporate stages. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've tried for many years to be on church stages, gospel stages together. And for some reason, it just doesn't work out. But I want to just say from my heart.
Too busy. You're just too busy for me. I told you, I text you already, and you already know.
I know.
I'm gonna just pull up to the house. I know where you live.
No, you actually don't. So you actually don't. But let me just say from my heart, I'm so proud of you. I'm so godly proud of you that you didn't let anything hinder your growth. You didn't let like a no or what some people would consider a setback or even your own vision get in your way. You know, like your vision of, and I'll just use me, your vision of having me on the project, and then it didn't work out. You could have been discouraged. You could have been like, well, but no. But God had other plans. And I just like, I appreciate your work ethic. You've always been somebody that I've admired. Your work ethic, your push through, your no matter what, I have to get this out. I have to go forth with this. What is the thing that because I mean, you're a father, you're a husband, your baby is beautiful, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely your mini me. So what's the thing that you pull from that you just trust that everything is going to be okay and you just keep forging ahead?
Man, I come from a family of hard workers, man. My mom and dad and my grandparents are all hustlers. And so that's where I kind of get my hustler's ambition. I'd use it in a positive term, hustler. It's that never give up, always go to the end. You know, Jeremy would call me a micromanager, but I call it, listen, I'm just trying to get work done. That's all. And we can do it together. Right. But no, man, it's just, yeah, for sure. Definitely it's in the blood. It's in the bloodline. And then also you already mentioned my family. My wife, we've been together 20 years, married 10. And then our new children, my son is 2, my daughter is 1. And just, I made a promise to them that, after this project, they've been riding with me through this process. And so after we're done with this whole process and the concert and everything, I'm just getting ready to full on pour into them. And so, they're also huge motivating factors for me to, want to do things for them. So it's all for my family.
Absolutely. I love that. So when, listeners, our faithful listeners, when you're thinking of an artist that you can support and pour into, I'm co-signing on Dale. We co-sign on Dale here at FreeDem Radio. But, not every artist can have a presence on stage and off stage and have it be cohesive and have it be the same thing. What you see is not always what you get. And I'm here to tell you, I have seen Dale early in the morning, late at night, no sleep, lots of sleep, a wife in labor, and having to be at work, and still like your consistency is just it's so beautiful. It's so wonderful. What's immediately next for you? Like what is the thing that we can support you on that's happening like right now? I know getting the album for sure, but what's an immediate thing that we can do to support you?
Yeah. Thanks for asking. November 11th, we're doing a live recording / concert release / celebration / going up in Jesus' name. And I know a lot of people have been confused because they're like, wait a minute, but you already put the album out. So how are you doing the recording now? So what we're doing is I planned it specifically that way because I wanted to get the album to people ahead of time, because I don't know if anybody else is like me, but I hate when I go to a concert and I don't really know like the music or like if the artist does only their new material, I can't really engage, right? It's like, let's do some old hits so I can sing along, right? So I wanted to get everybody the music first, so that way that gives you time to vibe with it and learn with it and to be able to come to the concert. And what we're going to do is we're going to record the concert and then release a live version of the album, hopefully next year. So November 11th, we'll be at SF Jazz, the beautiful SF Jazz in San Francisco, California, on November 11th. Pre-shows at 4:30, shows at 5:00. And listen, I just want everybody to come and let's go up.
Absolutely. And so I am imagining you can get tickets at SF Jazz at the website. And unfortunately, this is another incident where Dale is like, can you come and be at the live recording? And I said no. And then my schedule changed and I said yes. And then right before I was able to confirm with Dale, I got another call and then there was a no again. So I'm like, me, I surrender.
It's all good.
Ashlyn, at least you got the call. So I mean, my
You
phone.
know what? Ah,
I didn't
Lord
even get
have
the call.
mercy.
So
You know what?
Oh
it's all good.
no.
Oh, Jesus.
But
Oh,
it's
no.
good. Hey, but
Whoa.
Dale, man, I'm messing with you, man. November 11th is a great day. I love that day. I will actually be out of town, so I won't be able to attend. But that's a great day. That's Allegra and DJ's birthday. They both share
nice.
that birthday of November 11th.
Yeah, he
so
told me. I was with DJ. Yeah. He did tell me that.
yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, we got Demetrius also hanging out with us. Demetrius, I know that you have a question for our guest, and then we're going to see if we can get a chance to play one of these songs. But Demetrius, man, what do you have to ask?
I mean,
Dale
Ashton,
Anthony?
Ashton covered all bases pretty.
What's up, E? What's up, E?
What's up? No, definitely. I've already listened to the project Soul Sessions. As soon as I saw it on Facebook, I was like, oh, he did something. I'm still jamming the Closer album with you all. That was, to me, that album means a lot because when you released that album, I was going through cancer. I was battling chemo.
Yes.
And so at that time, I was
Yeah.
finding different outlets to keep my spirits uplifted. And because I'm a music person and I love music, your album that just came out, I had Kevin Lemon's album, of course, just regular music. So all that music played a part. Yeah. And the song Praises Her was just like, whoa. And that really hit me and gave me that energy. And that was really my every morning motivational song as I was preparing for my day, preparing for chemo, because it just had so much energy. And the message in that song to just make your praise heard, make your requests known to God, and let it work out. Like, your music has really created a dynamic of inspiration and uplifting for people, whether they tell you or not. I know it definitely has for me. It's always great projects. I mean, of course, brought Jessica Caridi back out to the fold. I'm like, you pull people on this project that in gospel music, some of us has forgot about. You know what I'm saying? And so that speaks volumes of who you are as an artist and who you are as a person as well.
Oh,
so that's all I have.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro. And I remember that too. And I thank you for being an advocate for that project, man. Yeah, that was definitely another one of those projects that, just pouring everything into it, man. And so I'm just grateful that you were able to take something and get something from that, man. That was dope. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
That's good stuff, man. Sure. All right, Dale. Listen, we actually have one of the songs, man. We got, I'm going to tell you which song we have. We have In the Shadow is what we have today.
All right.
So tell us a little bit about the backdrop of that. We'll play a bit of that for us, man, and just tell us what's going on with this particular song.
For sure. In the Shadows, we're pushing that as the single. What's crazy is when the album dropped and people started getting their hands on it and listening to it and everything, the response was just so incredibly just amazing. I don't know that I expected the favorites to be just so broad. I think I thought in my mind that everyone would pick one or two specific songs, but it was so across the board. I was like, wow, this is crazy. And then New Wine, which is a track on the song, just started to become a crowd favorite and everything. So then I kind of started going, man, did we pick the right single? And I'm hitting Brandon and Jeremy. I'm like, man, what are we going to do? But we decided to keep rolling with In the Shadow. In the Shadow is probably one of the first songs I started writing for this project. And it just talks about, what happens when you're out of the shadow of the Almighty, right? We know that we're staying and dwelling in the shadow of Almighty. We're protected and we have that covering with God's grace and his protection, right? And so when you start making moves and decisions on your own without consulting with the Father and living out of that shadow, the world can get real for you and real quick. And so, and that's kind of the overarching thing of this project, which is why I called it Soul Sessions, because at the time I was going to therapy and, I was trying to work on the spirit man and the soul man, and as well as the flesh, and so, this particular song is the overarching theme of what we're dealing with in Soul Sessions. And that is staying under the shadow of the Almighty, making sure you're staying connected. But at the same time, God gives us professionals on earth to go and get that help if you need it. So it's also
awesome,
about,
man.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the whole idea of it, man. I tell you what, if it's okay with you, I think we should be able to take a moment or two to play a bit of it. Now, I know, Demetrius, you're getting ready to dip out, man. But we appreciate you hanging out with us, man. It's gonna be
Yeah.
great. Listen,
I'm mad y'all didn't tell me. I would have scheduled my day.
It's all good.
You know, like Del Anthony.
That's why you gotta stay ready, Meech, so you don't have to get ready.
Be ye
Absolutely.
ready. Wait, am I coming back or am I done? Y'all getting rid of me too?
now that's up to you. Now you told us you was only hanging for a few minutes. Now if you want to hang, you're
You
more
can
than
hang
welcome
for
to
the
hang.
hey. You can hang.
Okay, so it's all good. All right,
I'll take E's spot for the day.
There
There you
go.
go. Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're going to throw Demetrius backstage. He's going to get ready to go back to work or whatever it is he's doing. But listen, without further ado, let's get ready to play the brand new single from Dale Anthony. It is called Ikonoshe. Thank you. In the Shadow, right here on Freedom Radio. Y'all, let's go. Thank you.
I know I've been gone a minute, yeah, but I had to take some time for me to get things straight, cause I couldn't see straight, but that's what happens when you're out of the shadow of the Almighty. You lose yourself in this world, but I'm back.
And it feels real good to be back again. Prodigal son left home, came back again. Got lost on a dead end road, time overspent. Yeah. On a cold in disarray. Vision real blurred, couldn't see my way.
This is what he did.
God showed me how covered me.
Yeah.
To my number one love, earthly and heaven sent.
You had to get me back to my roots.
Dropped down to my knees, got back to my reverence.
Yeah,
Yeah. The presence of the Father is my element.
it's my element.
Never wanna leave this.
Never wanna leave this.
Now I'm living in the shadow of the Most High.
Come
The
on,
umbrella of the Almighty. When it's outside,
right
it's the
time
right
when
time.
you're living
You're
in.
living in the shadow. I'm living in the shadow of the Most High. The umbrella of the Almighty. When it's outside,
Right time when you're living in.
living in the shadow. Now I'm back in the secret place.
Not by any good deed of my own, but
Not by anything I've done, but only by His grace.
we gonna talk about that a little later.
Get my drop on, skill about the dirt and live again. And peace won't live. I'm protected from the enemy.
Sometimes we need his protection
Biggest enemy within me.
from our own selves.
Yeah. Like Lazarus, I hear him calling my name to wake up from my sin and walk out of my grave. I dug from the shame, realizing that it's a new day. But I'm trying to say, this is what I call a win.
And the winner is.
I'm redeemed by the blood, got my whole smile back.
I got my swag back.
Never wanna leave this
Yeah,
residence.
come on.
Now I'm living in the shadow of the Most High.
Yeah,
The umbrella of the Almighty. When it's outside, it's the right time.
when you're living in.
Living in the shadow.
Come on.
I'm living in the shadow of the Most High.
Yes,
The umbrella of the
of
Almighty.
the Almighty. When it's God time, it's the right time.
Living in the shadow.
Bridge.
Lord, help me see when I abide in you. That's when you're abiding in me. Consistently, you prove to be the only thing I need to be free.
I hear you, Ryan. Yeah, this is what it sounds like. Yes, this is what it sounds like. Come on, this is what it sounds like. Hey, come on. Yes, of the Most High. That's the covering. As my people say, it's the right time when you're living in. Come on, of the Most High. What I need is the covering. Gotta stay in it. Things happen when you're living in.
Yes, y'all. Brand new music from our guy, Dale Anthony, who is in the virtual building, as he reminded us, well, he was living in the shadows. But listen, We are back. We're back right here on Freedom Radio, making things happen. And listen, Dale, I'm glad to have you hanging out with us. I just wanted to have Ashley in the middle. It's all good, hey, man. Great songs, great music.
Fire, flames, fire.
Yeah, absolutely. Great stuff. And we look forward to making some more stuff happen just like that. Man, maybe one day, you'll think about Lowly Me and maybe write me a song. But anyway, that's a conversation for another day.
I think we a little too old, Dito. I know that's a conversation me and Dale had back in the day. He was like, I'm looking for a young group.
Stop it.
Wow. It's cool. It's cool. It's all good. You know what? I think it's great, man. But you know what? Since you're hanging out with us, that means you're going to have to participate in what we do on today's show. And so,
absolutely.
With that being said, let's get ready to do what we normally do. We normally would have done it earlier, but I wanted Dale to have the time to do whatever he wanted to do. But let's get ready now to talk about today's National Day. Dale, you got to chime in. So today, I have four things on the national list. One has nothing to do with me because I will never participate, and that is it's National Horror Movie Day. National Horror Movie Day.
No,
not me.
Not never.
Nah,
no.
Really
I gotta be asleep.
No.
Yeah, I gotta be asleep at night. Yeah. So that's one. Secondly, though, I don't know how either of you feel like about this, but secondly, today is National Boston Cream Pie Day. Boston cream.
What is that?
No.
A cream pie from Boston?
But is it like a dessert? I mean.
Yeah. It's absolutely a dessert.
Okay.
Nothing that
I don't even know what that is.
Don't even worry about it. Thirdly, now all of us are familiar with this. Today is National, watch this, National iPod Day. National iPod. No, iPod. No.
Yeah, no, she's right.
iPod.
No, she right. She talking about where you used to do the dial like this on the
iPod. Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Not the new. I know you got new. I know you got squeaky clean, fresh and new.
No.
Apple products, but I'm old school. My iPod that I still have.
You still have?
I still have my iPod, and it has the dial on it. I don't know if I can find a plug to plug it in to charge it.
That thing been on 5% for like 8 months.
Well, you know what? Honestly enough, that you guys may not know this. I still have mine. I have two of them, but I use mine now as an external hard drive. If you plug that into your computer,
I have seen that.
If you plug that iPod into your computer and don't open up iTunes, it will show up as an external hard drive, and you can save things onto the hard drive part of the iPod. Many people didn't know it had that capability.
Interesting. That's a little Apple hack. Okay, come on, Apple hack.
Yeah. So whatever the storage is, right? That's how much storage you get to put whatever you want to put.
Absolutely.
On. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've done. Dale, I've done recording sessions, and I didn't have an external drive, but I had my iPod. Plugged the iPod in, dragged the whole session onto my iPod.
But they weren't doing terabyte. Was they doing size?
I didn't need a terabyte. I had a 256 or something like that, so I didn't need a terabyte. So my sessions were like maybe 10 gigs or whatever.
Okay.
But that was before we was doing things digitally and through Dropbox and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I was today years old when I learned that.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah. So if you still have an iPod.
So today is National iPod Day.
Today is.
So does that mean the iPod came out today, however many years ago?
No, I think they just make a recognition of it that, 10 years or 15, however many years ago, that this is that season of it. So it's all good to remember that. Shout out to Steve Jobs, the late, great Steve Jobs, who brought that to our forefront at one of those Apple events. Listen,
he and his team. Amen. He and his team. Let's acknowledge the whole team, because behind every great man is a great team. Hallelujah.
And you know what? I love the way you're thinking, because that brings me into my last thing for the National Day. And today is National TV Talk Show Host Day. Now, we're not on TV per se, but we are talk hosts. And so today I celebrate people just like you, Ashlyn, and you, Dale, and the Emetriuses and Yolanda Morantz and the Ja'Cory Prothros, all those great people who have done shows, whether it was on TV, radio, podcast, whomsoever you might be. today we want to celebrate you.
Well,
So
I'm curious. I'm curious who your favorite TV talk show is, Dale and Demetrius.
TV talk show. I don't know that I got one. Did I watch
Are
it?
you gonna go
I didn't
old
watch a lot of-
school? Are you gonna go old school? You're gonna go new school? Because we got some really good new ones too.
I didn't watch a lot of TV talk show. I watch more sitcoms.
yeah, me too. I'm the
Okay.
same way. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the Oprahs and the Dr.
Arsenio.
Phil's,
Arsenio.
Arsenio
Oh, yeah,
Hall. He's
absolutely,
in that
Arsenio.
category. Yes.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah.
The original Arsenio though, not the comeback.
Yes.
Oh, no. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I didn't even see the comeback. Did he have
Yeah,
anybody on
you-
that show?
It didn't last long.
You didn't miss anything. It lasted
Okay,
one
yeah.
whole season. One
Yeah.
whole mini
Okay,
season. It was not
Yeah,
good. It was not
It
good.
was short lived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's all good.
Oh, my
Listen,
wife,
Don't
oh,
say-
wait. My wife is in the building. I just saw her name pop
did I,
up.
did I miss it?
She said Jerry Springer.
Not Jerry
Yeah.
Springer.
She
Yeah,
like
so-
watching confrontation shows.
Now
What's-
what do you
what's
now
the-
I don't know. Tamron is the new she's the
That's what I was going to say.
latest.
Tamron Hall. Tamron Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
She's great.
Yeah,
She's really
she is
great.
good.
Jennifer Hudson has a talk show now.
She does. Yeah.
Yep. So she's doing well. Yeah.
Katie-
Okay.
Katie
Good.
said Maury Povich.
Yeah. Maury
Hilarious.
Povich, yeah,
You
yeah,
are the father. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. And to everybody in this house, I am the father. Yes. Anyway, we're going to keep these going. We're going to keep these going. Listen, let's get ready real quick to bring up today's birthdays. We have a few, and I'll bring them up as quickly as I can. Today we have, many of you know, actor Ryan Reynolds.
Hold on. I am not mad at him, his mama, his daddy. We ain't mad at his genetics, okay? We are not mad at his genetics, Ryan Reynolds. Okay.
Are you okay?
My bad. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Put
I'm fine.
put her backstage real quick.
No. I want to be involved. No, I want to be involved.
Ryan
Look,
Reynolds.
look, I have a vote now. It's a 50-50 vote on if you're going to stay or not. It's 50-50 right here. 50-50.
I cannot.
Right.
My God. Well, I tell you what, today is Ryan Reynolds' birthday. He turns 47. Secondly, you have to be pretty old to remember
47.
this guy. Today is Weird Al Yankovic.
Wow.
Weird Al.
Today is
Wow.
his birthday. Me and my kids, we still watch his version of In the Drive-Thru. And we'll go through the drive-thru. We'll go through the drive-thru. It was listen, that was one of the funniest ones.
That was a big
he's done
one.
several.
Just eat it. Eat it. Just eat it.
Weird Al.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
today's
How old is
Weird
he?
Al's birthday. He is 64. And no, Dee Dee, he's not dead. He's 64 today.
Wow. 64.
Yeah. Shout out to LeVar Ball. Many of you may not know him per se, but many of us know his sons that play basketball. LaMelo and his other brother that
Listen,
plays basketball.
if you know his sons, you know him because he's right there.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm not mad at him. He wanted his sons to hold out on contracts for shoes and all these other type of things. And he has turned his children into the empire that he really wanted. So shout out to him. Today is his 56th birthday. He's 56 today. And then, how about this? Martin Luther King III.
Come on now. Oh, come
the
on.
son of Martin Luther King Jr. Today is his 66th birthday. So we want to give a shout out to him. Incredible man that is still carrying on the legacy of his great father and his mother. And so we give a shout out to him today. He turned 66. Last but not least, today, Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
I love him.
Many of us became familiar with him during the whole COVID season. He was on CNN every single day, giving his opinion, giving us his medical thoughts on what was going on in the world. And so many of us became familiar with him, fell in love with his ideas, his thoughts. And today he turned 54.
And his face. He's I'm not mad at his genetics either. I'm not mad at Sanjay's mama, his daddy. His genetics are put together well as well. We salute his mind, his Yes. Thank you. Lord Jesus.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So Dale, so this
Wow.
happens all the time. So
I
I
know.
know
Yeah.
what I need you to do is just start calling my name out in prayer.
Yeah.
Just pray for me
Yeah.
that the
Yeah.
Lord
No,
will give us
isn't it me?
strength.
Shouldn't you be praying for me?
No, because
Shouldn't
we're the
you be
ones that
praying for me?
subjected. No, we're subjected to you. So we're the ones
Oh
that
my
need it.
God.
But
Look,
anyway,
when the Lord sees fit to send my husband, then
yes.
all of this will be focused in on one man. That's the desire of my heart, to just focus in on one man. Yes, God.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Understood.
Yeah. Well, when we used to do this, every week it used to be Denzel Washington's birthday. Somehow or another.
Oh, it
used to be
was.
Denzel
It was.
Yeah. But
It
finally,
was.
we've moved on from that. So some prayer has worked. But listen, normally this is where we throw it out to you. So Ashlyn, this is your time where you encourage those that have a birthday during this week.
I mean, look, birthdays are to be celebrated. And I know, there's some even religions that believe that you shouldn't celebrate your birthday. And I have never been able to understand that. No disrespect. I've never been able to understand that, because when you celebrate a birthday, you're celebrating God's creation. So it's not about me. It's about God. It's about celebrating God. Now, if you go turn up and you acting a plumb fool on your birthday, then that's a little different. Maybe God's not getting the glory out of that. But if you're within the sound of my voice and today is your birthday, take a look in the mirror and look at God's creation. Look at how he put you together. He formed you in your mother's womb, and he knew you before you even knew you. And so today, from all of us here at FreeDem Radio and ShopTalk, we just want you to have the best, blessed birthday today. Happy birthday.
Awesome stuff. Thank you,
Yeah,
Ashton.
100%.
Appreciate that. All right, y'all. We're looking up at the clock. I got time for one more segment. Dale. Well, first off, Dale, do you remember the joke? Do you remember the Shop Talk joke? Me and Poncho's Shop Talk joke?
Oh, that's my favorite joke of all time. Do I remember? That's my favorite joke of all time. You gotta let me tell it though. You getting ready to tell it? I gotta tell it. Let me go ahead and tell it. Listen, wait, I gotta remember it. Do you know Ashling? Ashling, where did you go? You gotta come back.
I'm right here.
I'm telling you a joke.
I'm scared.
The reason why I do. Wait, how I go? Detail.
So the joke is, why do I wash my clothes in Tide?
Oh.
Why do I wash my clothes in Tide? You have an answer for me, Ashlyn? Don't worry about it. What's the answer?
I'm
The
too
reason
grown to
why
even.
I wash my clothes in Tide, Dito, is because it's too cold outside.
Oh God.
Listen, I still tell it to this day. Anywhere I go, anybody that will listen, I'll tell it. It's like the gospel. I tell it wherever I go.
You know what?
Oh yes. My man Poncho. Thank you. Shout out to Poncho.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Poncho for that joke.
Lord
I even did a
have
video
mercy.
one time. I was at Target
and
I was in the laundry detergent aisle, and I did a reel holding up my tie because it's too cold outside.
Oh
Okay.
God. Yes, I needed that.
Oh yes.
Anyway, I'm glad to have you hanging out with us. We got time for one more thing. I got these comments coming in. Yes, that is the joke of the century. Why do y'all can have that for free? Y'all can take that with y'all. It's all good. That is a party
Jesus.
gift.
I got so excited. I got so excited you was gonna tell it that I forgot the joke. Wait a minute.
No, it's all good, man. Well, you have to, when you hang around Poncho, man. Dee Felder knows, because Poncho will come up with some jokes.
Yes.
Poncho, today is Monday. Poncho was supposed to come to my house Tuesday
Last week.
of last week. He still hasn't showed up. I've talked to him several times. And
Yeah, he's still on his way.
He's yet to tell me why he's not here. So he still hasn't told me why he hasn't made it. I'm sure he'll pop up today because I know he's off work.
Check on that man. If you ain't heard from him, check on that man.
We talk every day.
They talk every day, Dale. They talk every day. But he said last Tuesday he was on his way to his house, but he still hasn't showed up 6 days later.
So that man just calling you talking about random stuff, but still ain't told you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's Poncho. That's Poncho.
Mhm,
Listen, let's
mhm.
get ready for our question of the day.
Oh,
Question
I'm
of the
scared.
day. No. This
Dale,
one's
now this
easy.
I'm
this
scared
Dale,
too.
this can be controversial. This can be funny. This
Come
can
on.
be like thought provoking. We never know. I purposely don't read this question ahead of time because I do like the element of surprise. But let's go ahead and see what Deto's got for us today.
Today is
Today.
not too hard. It's just going to make you have to use your taste buds and let me know what are the best pancakes? What
Oh,
are the best
interesting.
Oh.
pancakes between McDonald's, IHOP,
Uh,
Denny's, and Cracker Barrel?
Hmm.
Who has the best pancakes?
Hmm.
so this is gonna be a hard one for me off top because I mean it's process of elimination because I haven't had Cracker Barrel
Really?
and no, I haven't.
Mm-mm. Me
We don't
neither.
we don't have Cracker Barrel out here, do we?
Yes,
Nah.
we do. We
Nope.
got one in
Where?
Sacramento. This one in Sacramento.
Sacramento. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
going to Sacramento for no
Sacramento.
pancakes.
We go up there for fixins.
Well,
Oh,
now
We
that's different. That's
yeah,
different.
that is different.
That's
go up there
that's
That's
for
a
different.
fixins.
that's a whole
Matter
shout
of
out to
fact,
Fixins. Shout
I may
out.
be taking a ride. I might be taking a ride today.
Look, I'm free for the rest of the day, sir.
You know
So
what?
But I
See
haven't
what
had
happens?
Cracker Barrel, and I don't think I've had Denny's pancakes either.
Really?
Nah,
what? Now, Dale,
nah,
that's surprising because Denny's
nah.
pancakes are actually really good. And here's the good thing about Denny's. You can order Denny's to go pancakes.
And they still
And
good?
when you get to your destination, they're still good. They have a special container that separates. It's like this round container they put it in, and then they have a lid that has a lid. There's a lid
Yeah.
for the lid, and
Oh,
they put like the butter and the syrup and all that stuff, so it keeps it all warm
yeah.
and fluffy. And by the time, even if you get to your destination, it's still good. So to me, Cracker Barrel, I don't know, they look a little too doused for
Oh,
me.
now
I don't like.
I was just getting ready to say I'm looking at those Cracker Barrel ones. Now, what I do like about the way they look, because it's the way you cook them at home, it's got that
Yep.
nice little crust
That ring.
around the.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now
God.
that right
Yeah.
there is smacking. So that is making me go Cracker Barrel. I've just
Yep.
never tasted them before.
Well,
Yep.
apparently someone you know has tasted them because they says that Cracker Barrel pancakes taste like butter. So
Oh, that's my wife. Who you went to Cracker Barrel with?
you know what? I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not getting involved with that. So Dee Felder says that Denny's pancakes taste like hospital food.
Wow.
No,
Ooh,
no, that's
completely
McDonald's.
opposite to what you just said.
No.
Ash.
That's McDonald's pancakes taste like hospital food. In fact, McDonald's don't even taste like pancakes. They taste like they put a little sugar on some cardboard.
Now,
They-
one thing
they put
about IHOP though, IHOP give you those different flavor syrups. You get the blueberry syrup, the
True.
strawberry syrup.
Too
Now that
much
I do
sugar.
like that about IHOP. Yeah, but I
See,
haven't.
I'm not really a sugar. But see, also Denny's has turkey bacon, and IHOP does not have turkey bacon.
But this picture don't got bacon on it; it just got pancakes.
I know, but it's like you can't just. Who eats pancakes all by themselves? Besides, if you're 4 or 5 years old,
True.
it's about the sides, the fixins, right? The
you.
fixins. Speaking of fixins, but yeah,
Lord
I
Jesus,
think I'm
feel
with
it.
you. I think I'm with you, Dale. I'm gonna go with Cracker Barrel. I'm just gonna go with Cracker Barrel, just on the strength of the picture. Mm-hmm.
But Cracker Barrel don't put enough butter on their pancakes. I'm looking at that right now.
Yeah,
Look at
maybe
that
it's melted. They took the picture a little late.
I don't see no drizzle. I just see a little.
Maybe it look on the right side. It just kind of drizzled off to the back.
Okay.
See, it's just got a little.
All right.
Got a little
I'm
drizzle
gonna
there.
I'm gonna go Cracker Barrel too, just because they look like homemade pancakes.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not mad at y'all. This is a pretty good one. This was a good one, and I'm cracking up at all the different comments that are still coming in. I can't even keep up with them
They
all.
taste like
I got
crackers.
crackers.
Come on, Jeremy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And
See,
I hear
bananas.
y'all.
See, now that I would get bananas in the pancakes because I do love a good banana
yeah.
pancake.
Banana and blueberry. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I do chocolate
banana
chip.
and blueberry.
Chocolate chip pancake smack too.
Yeah. She said so. Somebody else just said. Somebody you may be familiar with said they don't need to. I'm telling you, they taste like a whole stick of butter. Somebody that you know, Dale. That I'm not getting into grown folk business. Yeah. So it's all good. Well, listen, this has turned out to be absolutely amazing here's what we're going to do. We're going to do two things. Now, I'm looking at the clock. It's time for us to get ready to go. And I was supposed to play a video segment. I know, man. This is what happens every week. We start getting into stuff, and it just gets kind of crazy. But listen, here's what we're going to do. I do have a video to play to end the show from our homie Tam that has been doing her thing. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Tam has been doing her thing. She does have another segment for us today. But before we bring that up, we're going to use that to actually close the entire show. But before we go, Dale, you've been hanging out with us all day, man. We do this every week. So we was talking backstage a couple of days ago. I guess it's a joke because we're here today on Mondays and we just did this great big dissertation. Oh, we're going to do on Mondays. Join us on Mondays. And I just got my new schedule from work. And in a couple of weeks, I go back to working on Monday. So we're getting ready to go back, y'all, to our original day of Tuesday. So Ashley said, psych, we're going back to Tuesday.
Psych. That's the campaign. It's a psych campaign. That's what it is.
Yeah, psych. But listen, I've enjoyed having everybody hanging out with us today and appreciate everybody who's been hanging out with us. Dale, we normally close out the show with a closing comment and a final thought. Today, I'm going to give that honor to you to give us a closing comment and or final thought.
Oh, man, listen, I'm just going to say I'm excited to be here, man. I watched the show and I'm a fan of the show. I'm a fan of you guys both individually. Dito, you already know how I feel about you, man. And I had you at the last show, man, and you cut up. So remember that. And Ash, my really good friend, listen, I'm just excited and honored to be here. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for plugging the music. And I'm just grateful. Thank y'all.
Absolutely. That is good stuff. Y'all. Listen, we're going to get ready to go. Technically, we are. But listen, before we go, I've got this incredible video from Tam. Again, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ashley, I know you being a survivor. Man.
And I was supposed to mention something and I totally forgot. Can I throw that in right now real quick?
Absolutely. Why don't I throw us backstage?
I totally forgot, y'all. See, and Dito was gonna put a graphic up, and now he's put up the video, so now he can't show the graphic. So look, I'm gonna show y'all the graphic on my phone. If you are around this coming Friday, look, Dito multitasking. It is the 3rd annual Spotlight Awards, and I have been commissioned to host the red carpet experience, and it is this coming Friday at 5:30 p.m. at the Cornerstone Wilson Theater, 1545 Fulton Street in the great city of Fresno. You can find more information at the spotlightawards.net. And I hope to see you all there. Put on your Sunday best, your Saturday best, your Friday best, whatever you got, put on your best and come see me on the red carpet in Fresno.
Oh, absolutely. It's all good. Listen, on behalf of myself, Ashlyn Cole, we've got Dale Anthony, who you do have an open invite to come back, man, whenever you are ready. Listen, we want to say thank you for hanging out with us. We look forward to doing this again on the same Shop Talk time and networks. Until the next time, y'all know how we do. We will we will holla. Tam, girl, it's on you. We'll holla.
There's a song by Run DMC. I'm sure most of you know it. You know, Peter Piper picked peppers and Run Rock rhymes. Humpty Dumpty fell down. That's his hard times. But there is a part in that song that says, he's a big bad something in your neighborhood. Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. That is what I learned about preparing for chemo. What do I mean? Well, when chemo comes into your body, it comes in and it's just wreaking havoc. It's hitting everything in its path, good or bad cells. The thing I learned was that taking vitamins is very good, right? We take vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. Vitamins are very good for us, especially when we're up in age, right? Well, with breast cancer or any type of cancers, when you're taking chemo, it's the polar opposite. Because if you take vitamins, what vitamins do is protect a cell. So they will protect the cell and chemo will go around it. Well, they told me immediately, stop taking any vitamins that you may be taking because we don't want to protect a cell that may have cancer in it. So I said, oh. So, a lot of times, and I'm not knocking any of the remedies that people do. There's holistic ways. There is just going raw, eating raw, which really does work and it rejuvenates your body and things like that. But I'm speaking of taking chemo specifically. You want to be careful with some of those things because some of the things may protect a cell that we are unaware has cancer in it. Chemo came in for me and killed stuff. Like it just boom, boom, boom. Like chemo's here and it just did its thing. And what I will say is I appreciate chemo for what it did. Now I still have a little pain. And that may be something that I deal with for the duration of my life because they just said that sometimes you still have pain. But I think it's okay because it helps me to always remember from whence I've come, right? And what God did. So chemo was a thing, okay? And a lot of times my regimen was I would get a treatment, I would come home and have so much energy, but I would be very hungry. I would eat French fries, or I would eat a fried egg with cheese and avocado on top of it. Or I would have fries and fish, or I would have fries and shrimp. Sometimes my son, he would, he was my chef, personal chef. So I had king crab legs and fries. But I would always be hungry right after chemo. And then I would just go to sleep, not even realizing that I went to sleep, because that's how much of a toll it takes on your body. Chemo, don't play with nobody. Now, radiation. Radiation can be a situation depending on how long you have it and where. For me, radiation wasn't so bad, but is also part of the reason why I still have pain. When you have radiation, it hardens the area because they hone in on the area where the cancer was, because they want to kill anything that chemo may have left. And so it actually hardens that area, makes it really tough. And it wasn't too bad, but radiation burns. So what I would have to do is not put anything on my skin, get radiation, and I had it for 15 days. You can't miss a day with radiation because you have to start over. So they would put it in, and as soon as I was done, I would go, and before I put my clothes on, I would use aloe, organic aloe vera, and rub it over, over my breast so that it wouldn't show the burn, because it did burn. But not so bad. It really helped. So it's dual. Chemo, radiation go hand in hand to ensure that the cancer is murdered and that there are no other arms or nothing that tries to grow. So my treatment was coupled. It was a double whammy. Radiation, chemo, radiation, and I'm now on a pill. And I'm still here to tell you the story. And there's more, okay? So stay tuned, all right? Love you.